I know. I said I was going to take a little break and get some work done in a different context, a different side of the brain. And oh my gosh, that's like, good luck with that. Good luck with that. So now I'm thinking about the different, now that Megan has signed a pluriannual deal with William Morris Endeavor Talent Agency in Hollywood. And they have announced that a part of their collaboration will be finding brand partnerships for Megan. I started to think, well, what brands would be a good fit for Megan, actually? And I thought one of them would be Chanel, especially because she wore a Chanel bag the other day and it was an instant hit, an instant bestseller. I mean, it not a bestseller, it just literally sold out. Just literally sold out immediately within minutes. And this bag was like ridiculously expensive. I mean, it's more money than I've ever had on my account at any moment in time in my life. And it sold out in minutes. So I thought this is a good business opportunity for Megan to partner with Chanel, right? I think it makes complete sense. Now, it doesn't mean everybody who would be inclined to shop Chanel would love this collaboration, and some people would probably stop buying Chanel. But there's so many others who would buy Chanel even if they can't afford it, just because Megan is the ambassador. That I think, I mean, if I were part of Chanel's brand ambassadorship slash partnership team and one of the strategists, immediately I'm signing her up. I'm calling up WME. I'm signing up Megan for Chanel. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Another good brand partnership for her is Dior. And it could be for bags as well, but it could definitely be for clothing. I think that in fact both Meghan and Harry might be a good fit with Dior. And they could do a couple um campaign, like do a campaign with them as a couple, whether it's for clothing or it's for fragrance or it is for bags, whatever. A beautiful campaign. I can totally see different types of campaign. I mean, it depends. If it's a fragrance, I see like with Sauvage. For Harry, you film that in Africa. But if it's clothing and something more, more not sophisticated, but if it's clothing or bags, it might be in a different venue. But yeah, gorge. So Megan also likes very fine watches, and I think that I know she had saved up or something like that, and she had bought herself a very, very luxe watch when she was on Suits. I have forgotten whether it's an Hermes or whatever it is, but she doesn't have to limit herself to Hermes, which probably is. Was it Hermes or Louis Vuitton? It was a very, very luxe watch, but there are other watches, maybe not as expensive, like Vacheron Constantin, for example. This is more mid-range. Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. This is a $59,000 watch, which is a joke for somebody like me. It's a joke. And maybe she wouldn't want to have a watch that expensive as being sort of the brand ambassador. It might be a little bit out of step with the average person who supports her. So maybe this is not such a good idea. But I definitely think watches would be a good fit for Megan, like a good partnership. Maybe not something like this. It's too luxe, I think. Because the average person who supports her, like myself, or even people who have a little bit more money than myself, but still, these are middle class people, working class people who support her, and they would just think she's out of touch and she would lose her audience. I think she needs to do things that are more affordable than this. But she should definitely do watches because I love watches. So, you know, my cheap little Timex and my basic whatever. But I love watches. I also think that she would be a great ambassador for a nice girly car. You know what I mean? And I always go back to the baby blue. I don't know what's up with that. Like I love blue. But look at this car. She looks like one of my former students. Could that be her? She looks like Victor. Victor, where are you? Poor Victor. Okay, so um yeah, so because Megan has this sort of very quintessential youthful way that she is. She's ageless and she could appeal to young women like this, 20 somethings, but also older women who are young at heart. Not every woman would be able to relate to Megan, but those who are young at heart. I mean, some people are just old, in their minds. I mean, whether they're physically old or just mentally old. So, they might find a car like this to be just too girly as to be ridiculous. But there are other people who are just naturally youthful and naturally young, forever young. And I think that Megan is one of those types of people. And I think this blue car, can you show me more of the car? So yeah, I mean, I just love the baby blue color. And look, you see, you don't have to be a teenage woman to appreciate it. Look at this guy here. He's a grandpa. So in fact, she could appeal to everybody. I'm sure that Megan does not have a Beetle. I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure she has a more. First of all, she probably doesn't drive too much these days, but she probably has a more luxe car or a more family-oriented car because she's a family woman now with two children. She needs a two-car seats. She has a more practical car. But I mean, sometimes if mommy has her little timeouts and she takes a little drive along the what are the roads in California? The Pacific Palisades? I don't know, the Pacific Highway. All I wanna do is have some fun. Na, 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 na. I'm not the only one. Where did she say? There's a road there in that song. I forgot, or whatever. I don't know anything about California. But yeah, cars for Megan, okay? Brand partnerships, okay? This one is a little boring, but I also think that she would do well with brand partnerships having to do with technology, such as laptops, because clearly she works from home. She has even her foundation, Archwell, has a remote office in Beverly Hills, and some French guy made a big to do about that and came back to show all the French people what a fraud she was because they don't have a fixed office. But the fact is that, young entrepreneurs, nonprofit people, they all work remotely, they work with laptops. And I think the HP Envy laptop is a good brand for Megan because it's kind of tongue in cheek. But I guess it's also what kind do I have? I have no idea. That's a very good question. But yes, I think a laptop, collaborating with some kind of brand like that would be really, really cool for Megan. Everything is Megan. I also think she would do really well with nail polishes. So I would be looking to some of these big brands to sort of partner for nail polish because she has nice hands and I like the way she wears her nails very, very short. I'm not into the super long look. I mean, I understand most of these girls today, they're 20 somethings, the teenagers, they like the super long and I'm just like, and look, I did do that. I did do that for a very short blip in my life, okay? And then I realized that it destroys your actual nails, whatever they do. They take all this, they file your nails down and put all this glue and put all these weird, whatever, the powder, and it looks great, but it destroys your nails and it takes years and years to grow your nails back. I would never do that again for the rest of my life. But I prefer short nails. I think it's cleaner. I think it's more refined. I think it's, maybe I shouldn't even say that because, that may, some people may get upset, but I like short nails. And so Meghan wears her nails short. And so I think that a nice nail polish collaboration would be great. I don't, to be perfectly honest, know what the best brands are for this because I would, look, I buy my stuff at the Chinese bodega. The Chinese woman at the corner of the street. Okay, this is $2.99. Okay, let's do that. Okay, but Hermes, look at that. Oh my gosh, where did it go? God, yes, I like that. That's nice, right? It's nice. 49 euros. Oh my goodness. It's not cheap. Okay, but she can do other brands, I mean, whatever, and there are lots and lots of girls, even teenagers, they will spend $33 on nail polish if Meghan wears a $33 nail polish. Don't tell the people in Australia. Okay, don't. Finally, I think that because Meghan is known to be this huge mega, this huge yoga person, she should collaborate or could collaborate with brands that sell yoga paraphernalia, whether it's the clothing like Lululemon or whether it's the actual accessories such as yoga mats and stuff like that. I think that she would be a very good brand ambassador for yoga types of clothing and accessories. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a yoga girl. I'm not into yoga. I walk. I like to walk and walk and walk until I can't walk anymore. I crave walking, but that's really my exercise of choice. I don't have enough patience with lying there doing yoga, but Meghan would be very good at that because I think her mom Daria was a yoga instructor too, so it's just in her blood. Anyway, I have really got to go. I have to work on my case. I don't even know if I have a case anymore at this point. Um, I don't. I really don't know what's going on there. But I have to put my head into it and, I have to get out of YouTube for a little bit to do that. And I don't know how that's going to happen because right now I'm a little bit Tourette's with the videos. Anyway, gotta go. Talk whenever that is. Okay, have a great day. Live and let live. Okay, take care. See you in the next one. Bye.